Adrian's gonna see just how nice I can be.
This mispronounced theme.
I always add cream to the chocolate to make the ganache extra velvety.
I love it when your dad comes to class and gives us pastry lessons.
Pastry lessons? I'd understand if this was a cooking class, but this is just the basic education class, right? Granted, French people do love their pastries, but I don't think they love them that much.
He's not making croissants, Chloe. Those are macaroons.
No, that's ganache. He literally just said that. Also, Rose pronounces macarons wrong. These are macaroons. These are macarons. Of course, Tom could be making macaroons, and that's the only way the chocolate ganache would make any sense, but no self-respecting French pastry maker would ever make macaroons.
Could you put this in the school cafeteria fridge for me, please?
Putting a bowl of ganache in the fridge without any sort of covering isn't illegal, but it ought to be.
Some smart aleck had the bright idea of calling the fire department.
However, calling in a false fire alarm actually is illegal, or at least it is here in the US. And on that note, Chloé should really be more careful. If her actions were publicized, she could cost her father the election. Of course, that's only assuming that Paris in this universe isn't a dictatorship run solely by the bourgeois bloodline, which I am convinced must be the case, as it's the only way his continued employment makes any sense. This glitch.
Let's see if she'll come clean. What do you say, Marinette Dupenchang?
I have to endure an entire episode of this? Just kill me now.
And I know for a fact that Marinette didn't even have her phone on her when she went out of the classroom.
How do you know that, Alia? Marinette's phone is usually in her purse, and she had it with her when she left the classroom. The fire chief is remarkably flexible.
I'm not so sure my father will react kindly to me being punished without any proof.
The whole school is punished, except for Miss Bourgeois.
Of all the things Chloé does, using her father's authority to force anyone to do whatever she wants is what truly makes me hate both her and the show for forcing me to endure it.
Can't you see I'm trying to relax here? Go sweep somewhere else, Cinderella.
Why did Chloé do all of this? Other than her disdain for Marinette, she had no reason to. The class didn't appear to be making the macarons themselves, and even if they were, she could have just had Sabrina do all the work for her. Literally the only thing that's changed is that she's outside now. Also, why didn't Marinette's father dispute this punishment? I know if my kid were punished for someone else's actions, I would go nuclear. As much as I hate Chloé, she was correct that it's not fair to punish someone without proof. Speaking of proof, can't the police department just look at the number that called them? Since Chloé used her own phone and Marinette saw her on said phone, it would be clear who did it. Of course, she probably wouldn't be punished for it, but at least everyone else wouldn't either.
They all seem to enjoy getting dirty making cookies. How's it any different than getting dirty cleaning floors?
The difference is that they'd get cookies out of the first option, Chloé. Even a diva like you should understand that.
Perhaps Mademoiselle can seek comfort with Mr. Cuddly?
Wow, we found the one French guy in the entire city of Paris. This is incredible.
If you would allow it, Mademoiselle, I could help you keep your friendship with Adrien.
Why would you do a thing like that, Jean-Jacques?
Because it's literally his job to keep you happy. Chloé would not be surprised by this. She would expect it.
And these are jewels I designed that you can customize yourself.
Yeah, it's super customizable because all you did was thread beads onto a wire, and it doesn't even look good. Maybe Marinette should just stick to making clothes. While this show does use the word jewel very loosely, I'm afraid I can't stand for this one. Those are beads. There are no jewels involved whatsoever.
This one would make an awesome homepage image for your future blog, wouldn't it?
Not really, because Marinette is a fashion designer, not a jeweler. And besides, that necklace is way too small to see properly, and it blends in too much with Rose's clothes to make a good photo.
Chloe.
Alia's phone vibrates for way too long. Rose's eyeshadow is noticeably thicker on the left side, making it seem like she has a black eye.
Chloe's inviting me to a party. You're actually gonna go?
She probably wants to say sorry for this morning.
None of them should go. They've all known Chloé most of their lives, and they should suspect that this party is some kind of trap. But of course, the plot demands that they must go, so go they shall. Okay, what is up with this guy? Is he cross-eyed or not? Is this the derpy situation all over again? If so, I demand the return of my cross-eyed NPC. This sin is for all the poor Americans out there who have no clue what is happening and are no doubt very uncomfortable. Why is everyone gasping? There's no way they all know about Marinette and Chloé's feud. How the heck did he get over there? In fact, throughout the episode, he's always exactly where he needs to be to remind Chloé to be nice. It's kind of creepy, honestly.
This BFF act she's doing is just one big charade. She's just doing it to please Adrien.
Marinette is right, and all of you Chloé apologetics fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker.
I'll get you those ice cubes.
Chloé grabs a cloth as if she'll use that to grab the ice, but then comes back with a bucket? What was the cloth for then? This is not an accurate representation of how this would go. Everyone who's ever been a teenager knows that.
Chloé, how about a dance with an awesome guy?
I'd love it. Where is he? Oh, here he is.
The way she rejected him was cruel, but I do not subscribe to the belief that a girl has to say yes every time she's asked to dance. There's such a thing as polite rejection. Just a friend, huh? This is not how you dance with a friend, Adrian. I don't have time to count how many times this happens, so instead, here's 100 sins for Chloe's glitchy eyelashes.
You've been such a good little girl. Mr. Cuddle is so very proud.
Is that your teddy bear, Chloe?
Kim making fun of his crush is a very strange move on his part. Sure, he's dumb, but I don't think he's that dumb.
But mademoiselle, I was only trying to help.
There's no more mademoiselle, no more help, no more anything. You are fired!
I hate to say it, but Chloe is 100% in the right. He embarrassed her in front of everyone and deserves to be fired. Ugh, I cannot believe I just sided with Chloe. Did y'all forget that we can see Adrian too? Why does he look so dead inside?
Come here, Chloe.
Who carries around a hairbrush in their purse? Not to mention the fact that the purse is so small you probably couldn't fit anything other than the brush in there.
Move aside, all of you.
How did you both respond so fast? Wait, does this mean that you were already at the party? Oh, wow, this quantum masking punch is delicious. What was I just talking about?
Where'd it go?
The bear is small, but not that small. How on earth do you keep losing him? I guess this is just another piece of evidence that everyone in Paris is blind.
Kitty!
As brave as Chloe is for doing this, I find it hard to believe that Ladybug would need her help. Unless, of course, they were trying to make a Chloe episode.
Hey, I was really nice just then. Did you see? No?
Why? What? This thread makes a metallic sound and then proceeds to make a yo-yo sound after Ladybug throws it. There is no thread in this shot. The animators didn't animate the crossbeams on these umbrellas. You thought I wouldn't notice, but I did. Ladybug throws the fork in this direction and somehow it ends up wrapped around this umbrella. The thread is already wrapped around the umbrella even though Chloe hasn't started turning it yet. Why don't Despair Bear's powers work without the bear toy? Once again, is Hawkmoth even trying? The Akuma emerges after Ladybug snaps the thread, but she already did so earlier, otherwise there would be 2 threads here instead of 1. Cat Noir is a superhero with super strength, but somehow Armand is too heavy for him.
So we'll always be best friends forever? Pinky swear.
Pinky swear.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Adrian.
That was a great idea, inviting Marinette's dad.
This way, no one can be mad at me for calling the fire department. I'm really nice now. Even Ladybug said so.
A lot of people think this episode proves Chloe can be redeemed. I disagree. A good deed is only as good as the intention behind it, and Chloe doesn't do nice things because she cares or because she truly feels bad. She does them because she wants to feel important. Her friendship with Adrian, a famous model, makes her feel important. Ladybug, a superhero, praising her makes her feel important. The entire class relying on her makes her feel important. The only thing this episode really proves is that Chloe is not necessarily pure evil and that she doesn't wish physical harm upon anyone, but she is a spoiled brat with zero capacity for empathy. And that fact certainly does not erase all the terrible and literally illegal things she's done and will continue to do.
Those macaroons are dreadfully ugly.
Have a macaroon.
The translators once again mix up macarons and macaroons. Literally all you needed was a quick internet search, but you couldn't even do that.
Yours look horrible.
She'll never change.
Adrian, why do you sound so amused by this? The whole point of the episode was that you know what? I don't care. Are we done yet? I know you're clumsy, but how did you do that? And why didn't Adrian just grab the tray to study it? This chewing animation will haunt my nightmares. Wait, what's happening over there? I actually really want to know. Wait, no, don't fade to black. Come back.
Having a good time?
I literally cannot open this Twix. Oh gosh, I finally got it open. See, all you have to do is start recording and then you can do impossible things. Power of the camera woman. Camera of the mic woman. I don't know. This is what truly makes her hate. Makes me. What?
Thanks for helping me out there. That was really nice of you.
What? I am speechless.
Isn't he flawless?
Yeah!